bit
That's
more
honestly
under the
Bayonetta's the
radar.
weirdest character on Wi-Fi. Because I think it's like, oh, you know, you have like an SEI like read-based character that, like, yeah, has strong combos, and as you said, characters that have like that can do more off of a single interaction are doing well on on something that's hard to like kind of scope out what your opponent's going to do. But honestly, the Bayonettas have been making it work, and I think it's the Diddy scenario where it's like, yeah, they do have one thing that does help them, but I just feel like all of them being able to compete so often and so frequently in these big stacked brackets. Have a good opportunity to show their stuff.
Yeah, kind of the best place to kind of develop a metagame. Even if you're not able to put it fully in competition, you're able to try new things really, really often in online online tournaments.
Wow, that was a very fortunate punish because I think actually, since the S smash as the water was going out, it pushed Pac-Man back into it, and great punish coming out from Deathspade.
Oh, I thought he was gonna run off in Witch Time, then try and set up a punish like that. But nope. Sometimes all you need to do is throw it out, kind of the Bayonetta classic. Oh, you were.
Ooh, that was very nice, and all the way at the top, very risky, but thankfully at low enough percent and some good enough DI that Deathspade not able to hit quite the full combo they were looking for, but still doing quite well with this lead. And that's the thing, is like once Bayonetta, if she does take that first stock, she now has range, so like her combos that barely might kill are a lot more scary. But good stuff to T34, just playing around that shield, because Deathspade was doing a lot of grounded options, playing a little bit around the ground, like those heal slides right there. It's a good combo starter, but it's very, very weak to Galaga.
Just risky in general. Being stopped by Hydrant like that as you skirt around the ground is super rough, but this combo started on a platform, which means you are dead.
Wow! That is great stuff from Deathspade. I survived some crazy stuff, but like, I don't think the best TI in the world can save you there. I think that's just guaranteed death. But speaking of guaranteed combos, we got that back there into the mango. Very nice stuff coming around from T34. I always love to see those E-drop combos.
Oh,
There's no way.
Yeah, he's dead again.
Wow. Okay, he's dead again. Before I can even pivot to what Deathspade was doing, it's like, nope, game's over.
It's the cognizance. If we could really get a replay on that last stock, the cognizance to get your 1, 2, 3, land on the platform, reset all of your resources, and we got 2 killing sparks just for added flair. Bayonetta's known to be extra, and she made sure that T32 was locked down in that final stock.
It was just like that conversation earlier. Is that like since he waited on that platform, being in such a scary position, T34 did that, that very panic down air, and with all its resources back online, Deathspade was just right there in prime position to say, you messed up, I'm gonna punish you for it.
Yeah, it's part of what makes Bayonetta still so frightening, that even though they can have a heavy bit of Marthritis and just not be able to find raw kill moves, if you have your Touch of Deaths ready, games can still go incredibly quickly, and your opponent still has to be very afraid of all of the different ways that Bayonetta can approach. I mean, Deathspade has been doing a lot of dive kicks throughout this game, and though T34 is so scared of it right now that he's been playing with a lot less of his tools and dying for it.
And saving the Witch Time, speaking about playing around your tools, is that Deathspade didn't use it a single time, just it's like, okay, Velvet has been loving to do that Galaga Fair on my shield. Let me just wait a little bit, just space right outside where he has to fully commit to the Galaga Fair. Bam, get him right there with the down B up smash. Very, very smart stuff from Deathspade.
Oh, F smashing in the wrong direction, kind of early buffering it, expecting the bell to hit, which just means it's only a free 30 for Deathspade. You mentioned the amount of rage that Bayo can have in spots like this, which is certainly huge.
Yeah.
But when Bayonetta has a lead, that just makes her mobility that much more frightening. Not only to approach, but to disengage. It feels so hard to find a way to pin down this character who can head every which way until Sunday.
Yeah. Just very, very forgiving hitboxes. I was surprised that Deathspade is actually opting for the held nair. I guess maybe the bull arts get a little bit extra damage, but what I've seen from players at Con-Cons, they love the hold up air because it actually covers the entirety of it. the entirety of her body, and the downward hitbox sends out almost like a melee Sheik Fair angle where it's like it puts you in a bad spot that you don't want to be in.
We'll have to see if there is a more specific reason for it, or if it's just maybe neutral ends a little bit earlier. But wow, Witch Twist, excuse me, killing at one. I mean, you're 166 and right next to the blast zone, but still not a move you often see kill. And Deathspade is really running the show in this game too, even more than they were.
He's trolling off stage. That's what we like to see. Doing a little trolling. Yeah, I've definitely seen. I actually think they made a video today on Sheik doing that. Where they air dodged all the way down. They just started fairing. So they definitely akin to knowing how to play around this stage, but
the water
a little bit too much.
Just added one little wrench into probably a little bit more of a specific movement, because you are using your ABK to get down there pretty early. But water throws a wrench in his plans, and let's see if it gives T34 the drive to throw a wrench into this game too and bring this back, or is Deathspade gonna quit fooling around and just close this out as soon as they are able?
I mean, a character like Pac-Man is like, if you can take the stock before 90, it's very doable. You have that very threatening Galaga combos, and even if you mess up or you don't get the string you want, as the damage and like stage position you get off just hitting one of your projectiles, even if it's not the specific one, is huge for a character who gets so much off his setups. You see up here?
Yeah, not trying to do too much. Oh, playing around the shield, no, just easy grab, not trying to overcommit. And hey, don't look now. This is quite a bit of damage come out on Deathspade, and these dashbacks have been so clutch on T34. Very aware of how the ever-present dive kick that's going to come down right onto his fruit. So just making sure to dash away, and yet another SD. They'd save their third jump.
The curse is like, I swear, they're just cursing just randomly SD. It's like a 20% chance every time they're just trying to go off stage. You spin the spinner. It's like, are they gonna die today for no apparent reason? It's like, I guess they're such a mobile character, but like, you know, just sometimes you don't quite gauge if you can get that triple jump or not.
Hey, in order to get those platinum trophies, you gotta risk it for the biscuit sometimes. But it's getting real close out here, Hunk.
It's getting very, very close, and you know. I don't want to commentators curse, but the prophecy might come true right here with Deathspade in the corner, setting up a hydrant like earlier. I wonder if some of the things that Dre was saying, that like he might be able to cover every option. Just like earlier, he went for that fair. Oh, rolls in instead of going for like an easy bear or an easy forward air.
He did re-catch the bell. Can't do it a third time. He had already caught it. But these panic. Panic that set in.
I guess maybe that could be missing a turnaround, or he was looking for a cross up, like some cross up of sorts. So like the few moves I feel like that can cross up are short hop afterburner kick, and heel slide actually can't, but most people still think it can. But dash attack, that's the main thing that can cross up there, and also back here, but back here's a little bit harder to hit.